Well, we're on our way to Taunton to go and fish the River Taunton for some chub and some pike. And this is the way we're starting our day. Thanks, Subway and coffee.
Kev's fault.
Good, Chris? Oh, yes. We're not wasting time. Food is important in any fishing trip. Well, here we are for the first episode of On the Bank Angling with me and Chris at the same time this year, fishing on the River Taunton for chub. So we're going to have to see how it goes, I think. Down by the motorway bridge here on the free section. I'd like to catch a PB chub if at all possible. I've never really caught many chub before, so any PB would be a PB, or any fish would be a PB even. So let's see how we get on.
Yeah. Wow. Kevin Dobsonov has caught the first fish of the day on double worm. There's me struggling for a bite on a single maggot on an 18, and Kev's caught a little tiny chub.
Yes!
On a worm.
Sweet as that.
There you go. Took long enough for the bite though, didn't it?
Didn't it?
There we go. It's a fish and it's saved the blank for Kev.
Well, they're greedy, aren't they?
Worm.
Just gone right down his, right down his throat. Got the discord. Can you just grab me the discorder from down the behind you?
Hook out then, Kev.
Yeah.
Only a little baby.
Tiny little chub. But the first chub, first fish for the you know, on the bank angling cameras. Let's put this little baby back.
Think twice about moving now. Straight away. Well done, Kev.
Get in. Well, we're about 3 hours into the trip now, and Chris has just caught his first chub of the day. I had a grayling, but unfortunately it took a bit of time to unhook, so we had to get it back in the water as soon as possible, so we didn't get any water footage of that one. And Chris had a roach, which was quite small, so we didn't bother with it either, because we didn't think you want to see a small roach. But
bread down his throat.
As you can see, it nailed that bread.
Only little.
Only small, about what, pound?
Pound and a half.
Pound and a half. So yes, slipping back, Chris. Just watch yourself on that ground though, because it's quite fucking soft. Off he goes. You get in there, mate.
Chub, and he's just spat that bread out in the edge. Right, so this is the swim where I've just caught that chub. Nice little swim. Just sort of flows into a bit of a hole there, just out by that bush. Sort of comes around that bend. You can see the crease line there, just drops right back in the reflection of that tree into just a little hole. That's where I caught the chub, but nothing happening at the moment. Tip's completely still. Just big bits of bread. It's quite cold, so not putting in any other bait. Yeah, so we'll probably move on to the next swim in a minute.
So that's a bit more like the type of pub chub we want to catch. Pub chub.
Pub
Got a bit of a deformed tail there.
Yeah, it's been. I reckon there's something grabbed that at some point.
Something's had it. But yeah.
Big bit of bread on the little link ledger.
It's about £2, £2.5 pound.
I reckon £2.5 pound. I'm going to be generous to myself there.
But yeah, it's a bit more like it.
No, he ain't got bread down his throat. He mullered it. They're fighting really well as well.
They are fighting quite well.
There you go.
Awesome.
Another tone chub.
If I could chuck him back as well. Well, place him back gently into the water.
Oh my god, that is freezing in there.
Awesome.
Off to spook Kev's swim.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the case. Well, here's Chris with another chub, about 2.5, possibly even 3 pound.
2 3/4, I reckon. Have you got any scales?
No, I didn't bring any scales with me.
I got some, but
we're going to give them away in a second, and we'll let you know exactly what the weight was. But if it's £3, then that means I can go to the toilet at McDonald's. Whee!
Kev's given up for the day.
I haven't given up for the day. My rod is still out.
Literally, that rattled round.
However, I am gagging to go to the toilet.
That rattled round in about 2 minutes of casting in that new swim. And it was a proper wrap round as well, so he definitely wanted it.
On the bread again, Chris?
On the bread.
There you go.
That's what you need, isn't it?
Beauty.
Keep you warm on a winter's day.
Nice.
Right, well this is a swim where I had my third chub of the session from. I had the 2 down in that other swim that I showed you earlier. This one literally, first cast, as soon as I put it in down by that tree down there, rod tip just wrapped round straight away. So, but it wasn't a 3 pounder, so Kev can't go and have his shit yet. Gonna make him toil out in the cold for a bit longer. Hopefully we can get one of them big chub. Fish over 3 pound, maybe even 4 pound would be really nice. Good fish for this river, so there we go. Oh, right then, so right near the end of the day now. Kev's got his second chub of the day on.
Still needing the loop.
He still needs a shit because no one's had that 3 pounder. But he's got a chub.
Last one was £2.14, wasn't it?
Last fish was £2.14. Kev's got this one, getting in the net. We've moved to a... Oh, I'm a bit breathless because I ran up the bank to see Kev's fish, but we've just moved to a slightly faster, really snaggy stretch. Kev's caught one straight away. It's going to make him feel a bit better about himself.
Right.
Not too bad a fish.
Oh.
Well done, Kev.
Nicely done. Cut down on my rod one.
Kev's moved on to the bread. I reckon that one's £2 plus 2 1/4, maybe 2.5. About the same size as my.
Definitely the best little
one.
chub I've ever caught. This.
Well done, Kev. Looks nice there on the camera.
Nice.
How have you found your chub fishing today then, Kev?
Yeah, it's been interesting.
Interesting.
But let's let this little fella back, shall we?
Nice end to the day. I doubt we're going to be fishing for too much longer. But we tried very hard. No one's caught that 3 pounder yet.
Yeah, but we haven't been far off.
Nope. Well done, Kev. Look at that swim
And to
there.
be fair, I came to catch a few chub because I've not caught any chub before. And I caught some, and a grayling, and I've never caught a grayling before. It's a shame we can't get that one on the camera.
Yeah. There we go. I reckon a couple more casts and then go get a Mackie D's.
Oh, yes.